Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you want a family-friendly podcast, then head on over to HeR's very own podcast, Unlocked. I don't know if I know what they're doing right now. They have like a voice actor on.
They have a voice actor on, but they wouldn't say who he plays in the thing, and I didn't want to listen to it.
Right.
To find out. But he did voices in Legend of the Crystal Skull and Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
I haven't listened to it, though. I don't have.
Well, there's a finite number of characters for him to be in.
Yeah, maybe he's like... I'm trying to think of anyone who'd had the same voice in those games. Like Lamont and John Gray.
I was gonna say, they sound alike.
Kind of, a little bit.
There's like a slight difference in cadence, but
yeah,
you know, because they're different characters. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know. So, you know, you guys have to go listen to it and tell us.
Yeah. Let us know.
But yeah, you know, that's what they are talking about. Well, what are we going to talk about today, sister?
Today we're talking about, well, them. Yeah. I mean, not them, but HeR's survey.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the survey that HeR Interactive just put out for their fans last week. If you go to their website, you can click on it. You can take the survey, because it's always good to take these surveys, too.
It's up for another week, I guess.
It's up until March 30th. So, March 30th. You guys have that much time left. So, if you guys go to their website, you can click on the survey yourself. We're just going to go through it, like... not like question by question, but kind of question by question. Just talking about the interesting things they asked us, because there are some interesting things that they asked this time.
It was not the quiz the survey I expected to be taking.
Yeah. So it's definitely different. We're going to try to maybe extrapolate what they might be doing with some of this. Maybe? We're going to try.
We're going to do our darndest here.
Yeah, so they start out normal survey. Just a normal survey. What is your age? They're like, are you too old to be playing our games? Should we care about you anymore?
Right? I felt super judged.
I did too.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm in 74 to 34.
Right. Like,
I'm on the second column. We'll just put it like that. I'm on the second column now. And then, at what age did you start playing the Nancy Drew games? Again, whatever. How did you first discover Nancy Drew games? I was like, I guess from a family member. It was a gift.
Our mom gave it to us.
So, then we start getting into the actual questions that are more interesting to talk about. When was the last time that you bought a Nancy Drew game?
I like how it's just a universal reaction to this.
Yes. So, for me, it's actually more recent. Mine is within the last 6 months, because I had to rebuy Ransom of the Seven Ships for my stream. But that's not, like, technically I already own it, so it's like...
Yeah, but you bought it. You gave them money.
I did. I gave them money.
When's the last time you gave me money?
I pretty much. And it immediately... So it gives us these within the last week, within the last month, in the last 6 months, in the last year, over a year ago, right? It's like, did you give us money last week? No, I didn't. And then the next question is, if your purchase of a Nancy Drew game was more than 2 years ago, why did you stop purchasing them?
Y'all stopped making them.
Yeah, I mean... yeah.
We'd be buying them. They'd be, flying off the shelves if you made them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those questions where it's like, you realize that most of your fans are people who have just already played all of them.
Yeah, we're not playing catch up. We're here for the long haul.
It's not like we're just, I don't know what they're expecting there. Am I supposed to buy games over and over again? Am I supposed to just be like, you know what? I really like Shadow Ranch. I kind of need 5 copies of it.
You accidentally uninstalled it, or and the digital download is no longer valid.
Yeah, no, that's literally why Ariana's going to be playing Shadow Ranch instead of me, because I bought it through HeR Interactive last time I played it, and so that was a laptop ago, and I no longer have the files.
Yeah.
The end.
Good story.
Yep. So that's the thing that we've seen a lot of people talking about. When was your last purchase? Then they start asking us about gaming platform. What's your preferred gaming platform? It's like,
you guys, are you going to make a PS2 game?
Please stop. Just please stop. Just because it's asking PC, Mac, mobile phone, tablet, console. Y'all, you know how this went. You know how it went when you guys tried to make console versions of like fucking Ice School Creek. It didn't go well. It did not sell well. It's not, those are not the people you're trying to market to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, girls 9 to 15 are not playing on consoles. They're probably playing mostly on their mobile phone or their tablet.
True. Yeah.
Honestly. But most of us who play the games play on a computer, like a laptop of some sort.
You know. Like you're supposed to.
I mean, it's a point and click game. It's not exactly easy to do on like other devices. Like do you remember they did what was it? Message in a Haunted Mansion was on Game Boy Advance.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah, that's so funny that I just suddenly remembered that. Because I remembered seeing it in the store. We never had one, so
No, so that didn't really matter to us, but...
Yeah. Another awesome, interesting one. On average, how often do you purchase Nancy Drew games?
When y'all make them.
And I wanted to be like, it doesn't give you like less than one a year. It doesn't give you that option. It gives you 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more a year. Those are your options. There's no less than 1. It's like when you guys were putting 2 out a year, I was buying 2 a year.
Right?
You guys aren't putting them out anymore, so...
This is a kind of a narrow space to answer these. There's a couple of those where it's like, can I put other? Why don't you give me an other?
Yeah. Yeah. How many Nancy Drew games do you currently own or have played? I'm like, over 30.
All of them?
All of them. Literally, all of them. Then they have some interesting questions about, obviously, gameplay things that they want to know. Because that was all of their stuff talking about, like, buying things and where you like to buy things best. Now they actually ask us about what's your favorite type of puzzle found in Nancy Drew games. And then the next one is the least favorite as well. So it's the same thing. Same answers. They give you logic, like the seating arrangements in Labyrinth of Lies. Slider, like the cuckoo clock in Secret of the Old Clock. I don't remember that being a slider puzzle, but...
I don't remember that. But then again, I've blanked out a lot of Secret of the Old Clock, so...
Timed, sorting taffy in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Arcade games, like Pachinko. Navigation, driving, like in Trail of the Twister and stuff. Sequence, like the Simon Says lock in The Deadly Device. Codes and ciphers, like the Enigma code in Captive Curse.
There's the one I would have gone with.
Enigma code in Captive Curse? I would have said, like, in fucking, when I actually use an Enigma machine in Danger by Design.
Like, wouldn't that be your first thing? Anyway.
Jigsaw, like the gold leaf secret compartment in Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. That's, again, not a jigsaw that I would have brought up. Or food prep, like Snack Shack in Warnings at Waverly Academy. I thought this was really interesting. Specifically, like, the ones they were pulling out. Because, like, for me, in these, my favorite is the codes and ciphers. Like, but it took me, I really had to think about it. Like, exactly. What about you, sister?
I said logic immediately.
Yeah, I figured.
I was like, nope, that's it.
Like the bento boxes. Like,
yep.
Exactly. But I think it's really interesting. And then, what's your least favorite type of puzzle? That was hard for me to choose only one of these because I fucking hate navigation. I hate the timed ones. Like, I hate that taffy. And as well as the fucking bonus round in Medallion.
Yeah, see, that was the one I thought of when I thought timed.
Yeah. And I hate the food prep. Like, the food prep ones are just not fun to me. But I ultimately decided timed because of the thing in Medallion where I literally cried on stream. So, I figured that made it even worse than navigation stuff. So what about you, sister?
Oh no, I said timed. Yeah, because that was the thing I thought of. I was like, that's horrible.
I hate it. I legit hate that type of puzzle. Like, it makes me feel so stressed out.
Yeah. This game should not stress me out like this.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then they go back to asking us about when we buy stuff from them. Where do you currently purchase your Nancy Drew games? So
where do you give us your money? How do you give us your money?
It's like, do you get it on the App Store, Big Fish Games, which, no, HeRinteractive.com, Amazon, or Steam? And I'm like, Steam, obviously, for me. Like, I understand that I can't get all of them on there, but Steam, if you wait until, like, the winter sale or the big sales that happen, the older Nancy Drew games will end up going down to $2. So you can just grab a bunch of them for $2 each. And then the newer games end up going down to like $8 or something like that. So really cheap for a $20 game. But I still feel like some of these games should no longer be $20. They're too old for that.
No. Like, guys.
But the thing is, like, through some of these, like Big Fish Games, they also, you can re-download things, if I remember correctly. They have a good order policy like that. Amazon, you're getting the actual just physical copy, which is pretty safe.
Yeah.
But, like, why would you buy it from HeRinteractive.com?
No. Yeah, because they make it so, and I actually put in there depends. Sorry, on the question 14, where it's in what format do you purchase? I was like, well, because you guys make it so that it expires.
Yeah, I mean,
so
that it's I legit put things down. I'll come to that in a second, but in this one, it's like, did you previously purchase them at Nancy Drew Games at a retail store and now purchase them at Her Interactive? No.
No,
because I don't purchase them at Her Interactive.
Now.
I purchased them at the store, and now I purchase them through Steam. Like, if I have to buy it through Her Interactive, like we did for several things, like, and you can only get the bonus editions through her, which is irritating, because that's the ones with the charms and stuff. So, my versions of most of the games don't have all of the achievements in them, because it's not the bonus edition.
Boo.
And then question 14, like you said, which do you prefer? Do you prefer physical or digital? And it's like, I would prefer digital if it didn't expire.
Yeah. I was like, well, since the physical copies don't expire on me.
And then legit, 15, they say, would you purchase Nancy Drew games if they were only available as a digital download for PC Mac at herinteractive.com? I said depends. And I said only if you update your download policy.
Well, I was kind of like, this is a trick question, because I would still want to play the Nancy Drew games. So,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like I would rather download from Origin than like that's how bad you guys are at your download shit.
Yeah.
If you have not previously purchased a Nancy Drew game from herinteractive.com, what has prevented you? And I said prefer to purchase via Steam account. Like, honestly. Because it's interesting. But there's all of their weird questions about how do you give us money?
Play it though.
Yeah, and then the next thing is, when you play a Nancy Drew game, do you usually play alone, with a friend, with a family member, combination of all of the above? And then it's like, Are you gonna murder me if I say I do it alone? Is Nancy gonna come out of my computer screen and
Like, all I could
me?
see was Big Island Mike's face when he asked if you're there alone. You're gonna murder me if I say yes?
Pretty much. I was just like, combination of all of the above. With my friends on stream now.
Yeah.
How would you rate the challenge factor of Nancy Drew games? It gives us too difficult, very hard. Just right, too easy. Depends on the game. I said depends on the game.
Yeah, I mean, because... Okay, I just played frickin' Final Scene in 3.5 hours. So, I think it depends on the game.
Yeah, so it's like that one, 3.5 hours, as opposed to Haunting of Castle Malloy, which took you 4 days.
4 days.
So, it's like, some of the games, definitely harder than others.
Yeah.
Or buggier than others. And then they fucking, like, murdered me here. What are your 3 favorite Nancy Drew games? Check 3 titles only. I was like, man, you guys are really killing me right now. I chose Deception Island, Shadow Ranch, and Shadow at Water's Edge. That was, at that day, those were my favorites.
Right? It changes from day to day.
Changes if I've recently played one as well, I feel. Because I'll be like, oh, I really like that game. And then I play it and I was like, I don't like that game.
I don't like that game anymore.
What about you, sister? What did you pick this time?
I think. I can't. I'm pretty sure I said Ghost Thornton Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow at Water's Edge and Danger on Deception Island. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it's like some of the 5 that we normally pick.
Right?
And then what are your 3 least favorite games? I was like, damn, this is fucking easy. Because I was like, immediately, I'm like, Ransom of 7 Ships, Trail of the Twister, Shattered Medallion. Done.
Oh, see, I said, instead of Shattered Medallion, I said, Clock.
Understandable. I would think the other thing I would have done, if not Shattered Medallion, would have been Phantom of Venice, to be honest. I hate that game so much. I don't have it, so you're going to have to play it.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I'll bust out my Italian again. Great.
I ain't paying for that game again. Have you ever played one of the Nancy Drew games in the Dossier series? 4 answers. 4 answers. Yes, I loved it. Yes, I hated it. No, never heard of it.
There's no... Yeah, it was okay.
It was fine. It was completely forgettable.
It was... I almost forgot we did it.
Yeah, we played 2 of them. All 2 of them.
All 2 of them.
All 2 of them. So they happened.
I vaguely recall them.
I remember it's basically just a hidden object game.
Right? I think I remember 1 set for each one.
Yeah. Pretty much. There was like a warehouse. No, prop room. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's what, it's just like, what? Those are my 4 answers.
It's like, I don't know.
Yes, and I hated it. I think that's actually what I chose because I was like, I didn't love it, so.
Right.
Never
Close
heard.
second count.
What other types of video games do you play? And then it gives us a bunch of them.
I think I clicked all of them.
I clicked a lot of... Actually, I didn't click very many of them. So they give us Hidden Object, Mystery Adventure. I chose Mystery Adventure. 3 Match. I chose that because I play Sailor Moondrops constantly. Tower Defense? No. Puzzle? Yes. Action first-person shooters. I don't... Like, action / first-person shooters. Action is different than... Whatever. Strategy, time management. No.
It means, like, where you're a person fighting and...
I know. But... then they give you arcade action. Like Sonic Mania, apparently. Word trivia.
Action of Sonic Mania.
Then card / board. Just cardboard. I was like, I mean...
Cardboard.
I
I didn't click that one because I was like,
I don't play any card games on there. A lot of these, I play a lot of games that don't fit into these categories completely. So it's like, where does like an RPG fall? Like Divinity. Let's say Divinity, Original Sin. Where does that fall? It doesn't fit in any of these, really.
Is it?
I kind of think, I'm like, action?
I was gonna say action.
Because it's not first-person shooter. I hate first-person shooters, to be honest. I am not a fan. So
I like third-person shooter.
The last first-person shooter I played and enjoyed was Team Fortress 2. So that'll tell you that. But, and like, strategy/time management is so weird to me. Because, like, I play Civ. That's a strategy game. Yes. But it's not Diner Dash, which is their example.
I was like, Diner Dash is still a thing? I play...
Well, like, we find out later in the survey that apparently Facebook games are still a thing, so I thought they died.
No, I still get plenty of invitations to play them.
I block
and
everyone
sometimes I'll play. Sometimes I play Farkle.
How often do you purchase video games in general? Never. I'm broke, HeR Interactive. Video games are like fucking $60.
Like, maybe. Well, like, sometimes it'll be randomly a sale or something, and it's like, okay.
To be fair, I have bought several video games in the last 6 months, so I said once every 3 months this time, but it's just, I did recently just purchase, games to stream, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm a sucker, and I bought the bonus edition of Life is Strange Before the Storm, because I wanted the bonus episode at the end.
Oh.
It was an extra fucking $9. I was like, you bastards. Sorry.
I bought a Sherlock Holmes bundle of like 6 games, and I played part of one.
Yeah, you should play more of those when you're not busy. The issue is that you're busy.
The issue is I work 6 days a week.
So do I, but for less time.
Yeah, yours is spaced out better. Yeah.
But HeR Interactive, we're poor. We can't buy video games very often. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone who is buying shit from you is either a child or as poor as we are. Yeah.
Pretty much.
How do you stay current on all things Nancy Drew games and HeR Interactive? And it gives us a huge list, and I'm like, dudes, mostly, like, I'll see their shit on Facebook, but most of the time, it's just when someone else starts blogging about them again on Tumblr, and someone starts, like this survey. Someone made a meme post about it, and I saw it, and I was like, wow, what did they do this time?
Yeah, I was kind of sitting there like, what current things? What are you guys talking about? I don't have to stay current on anything. I'm current. We're all caught up. Risa tells me sometimes.
I mean, they're on Twitter. I see their stuff on Twitter. Apparently they're still on Tumblr. I clicked Tumblr, but that's because I follow a lot of people on Tumblr.
Yeah.
who are more on top of it than I am.
Right?
Honestly.
People who actually look at their tweets instead of just going, okay,
scroll down. Okay. It's another weird ad.
Now what are they doing?
I mean, what is going on now?
What are you guys doing? What are you people doing? And then the next question was about the Nancy Drew books.
Yes.
Do you or your children read Nancy Drew books? And if so, which series? I couldn't remember. You remember when I was, like 7th grade or something like that?
Yes.
Maybe 6th or 7th grade.
It was Nancy Drew Diaries that you started reading.
It was. I thought it might have been. Where it was like, freaking Bess gets catfished.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, the normal ones are just Nancy Drew mystery stories, right? Because those are the only ones I ever read. I just read the original books.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I don't know
Nancy
what
Drew
any of these other ones are.
I was just like,
I don't know. I read Nancy Drew. That's all I know.
I read Nancy Drew. There are different ones.
But when you play a Nancy Drew game, how long do you typically play in one sitting? And I'm thinking, well, my streams are 2 hours long.
Right, that's what I was like, I guess that. I mean,
when we were playing them, like, we would get the game and we would try and beat it. We would just play it until either we ran out of time or we beat the game.
Yeah.
So, like, that's another thing where it's like, well, when you were still coming out with normal games.
Right.
Then it was that. But now, 2 hour streams, buddy.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's it. I'm done.
Yeah. It's like, which of the following aspects of our Nancy Drew games are most important to you? Some of these, I did not think were in Nancy Drew games. I mean, they give us puzzles, story/character development, art visuals, music, sound effects, voice acting, mystery/threat of danger, replay value. I mean, I'll come back to it. Accessibility, gameplay/controls, beat the game/confronting the culprit. I mean, it's important to me that I beat the game, yes.
Yeah, I was like,
accessibility, it's like, yes, there are closed captions, which that's accessible, and it requires very little motor control to be able to do it. Mm-hmm. I agree. So I think that's very important to keep, because same with the gameplay controls that we currently have, because like if we wanted to start using a controller, it would hurt me. I wouldn't be able to play the games.
Yeah, same.
Because controllers really hurt my hands. Replay value, it's like, I mean, I guess you can catch things that you didn't see before, but replay value is more when we're talking about games where you can have a different outcome.
Right,
So replay value on games like Civ, for instance, where it's a completely different map, so many different civilizations you can play as. So once you beat the game in one way, there's another victory condition you can play another time. So the replay value is
or like
is a lot.
Skyrim, you can play as different races. You can play different, ways that you're going about, magic or fighting or,
But if it's a game where there's one storyline that's always going to end the same way, it's a mystery, the replay value just isn't really there, and that's why they're $20 games. Like, because you get, between 2 to 10 hours, we'll say, as, like, for $20. I mean, a lot of the times it is literally just a really short game, so I don't know. Mystery/threat of danger. Very important.
Yeah. So what I checked was like things that are important to me that I want to see when I'm playing these games. So I was like, puzzles, story/character development. Yes. Please do that. Please do more of that. Please develop the mystery. And
the characters. Please see our last podcast, Re-Villains.
Yeah. But so I just put in things that I want to see.
Yeah, so did I. But I'm just like looking at it like, still though, like, what are you trying to do?
What are you doing with this information?
Yeah, this is one of those questions that I was like, are you like gonna like, nope, not enough people wanted puzzles, better take puzzles out of these Nancy Drew games. Like, no one cares about accessibility.
Shooter now.
First-person shooter Nancy. She shoots people for clues.
I was gonna go really dark and be like, I dig through their corpse, I'll find a clue.
Yep, loot the corpse for evidence. How would you rate your experience at HeR Interactive, including game purchase, customer, and technical support? I said poor. Because of the times I've had to actually contact them about things.
Right.
Like downloading things, like the time they sent us the wrong game file. Remember that?
Oh my god, yeah.
Was that literally like... I feel like that was Silent Spy that happened.
I don't know.
Or it was Shattered Medallion.
No, we have the
physical.
we have the physical copy of Silent Spy. I think it was Shattered Medallion.
Yeah, they just sent us. They sent us the stuff for Silent Spy or something like that. It was like, this isn't what I ordered.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like it was ridiculous.
Anytime I try to contact them about anything, especially about purchasing things, I'm just like, I never want to do this again.
No.
How long does it typically take you to finish a Nancy Drew game? I said 4 to 6 hours because, like, typically it takes us about 6 hours. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because usually it takes about 3 nights, 2 hours a pop, you know?
Pretty much.
Oh, it's a little over.
I mean, some of the games are longer than others, but most of them pretty much fit perfectly into that 6 hour.
You're basically,
remember when they used to be like, 20 plus hours of gameplay.
And every time we'd finish them quickly, we'd be like, 20 hours of gameplay, my ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I just clicked from 1 to 8.
Oh, okay.
I was like, because it was all that apply.
It was all that apply. Damn, I didn't even notice.
My window.
For future games, would you like to see an indicator added showing where you are in respect to solving the mystery?
I don't.
Me neither. I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like that makes it, I don't know.
It ruins it a little bit. Like, not ruins it.
I can understand other people wanting it. I can totally understand being like, yeah, because then you can gauge what you're up to. And you can.
I, like, after finishing things, maybe be able to see, like, where we were in it. But I don't want to see, like, you are this far. That doesn't sound interesting to me.
No. I don't like it.
It's just not my thing. I'll put it like that. But do you participate in contests that HeR Interactive offers? And if so, which ones? No, because I am a grown-ass adult. And I should be letting actual children win those contests. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like...
Basically, I'm just like, I don't pay attention when they're doing those things.
That too. It's all on, like, their Facebook, which I don't look at very much.
We got into fights with them on their Facebook.
That is kind of true.
Not fights, but...
Only kind of. Do you listen or subscribe to our podcast, Unlocked? No, I do not, but I constantly shill for it, so...
Yeah, right?
Hook me up. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What gameplay level do you play in Nancy Drew games?
I feel like this is a very intrusive question. I feel like they're calling us
too. I feel incredibly,
I feel so attacked right now.
I do. So I said amateur. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I was like, did you lie and say master? Because we play at amateur.
When I was playing them while I was live blogging them with Andrew, we would play on master, which is why now our Nancy Drew notebook has several pages of master level notes for things because they're different. Specifically, Ghost of Thornton Hall, the whole like scavenger hunt is completely different in master. But I was like, I feel really called out here.
It's just like, hey, this isn't any of your business.
I play both. Thank you very much.
I don't need this from you.
Have you viewed or participated in a Nancy Drew Twitch stream? Have I? Have I? Maybe? Perchance streamed a Nancy Drew game on Twitch?
Maybe.
I don't know. What are your favorite mystery adventure games besides Nancy Drew? This was interesting. Because some of these I would not count as mystery game. Like Rise of the Tomb Raider was not really a mystery game. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But not... Also, I haven't played, like, any of these.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't even know some of these. I was just like, I don't know.
I played The Room. I wouldn't call it one of my favorites though. But I clicked it because
I'm like, I've played Sherlock Holmes. Doesn't mean it's my favorite.
I mean, exactly. That was my thing. So I definitely chose Life is Strange, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I did choose Rise of the Tomb Raider because I enjoyed it. I didn't actually play it. I watched Andrew play it because it's controller. I can't use fucking. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm good. I'm back.
Sister.
But in the other category, I was a little bitch. And I put in Kathy Rain as well as Miss Clue.
Miss Clue.
I've never actually played the Miss Clue games at all, but I just kind of wanted to jab. I'm sorry.
Just throwing shade.
Yeah. And then they give us, what are your favorite casual mobile games? And then an entire thing of things I've never played. And I didn't even know Terraria had a mobile version.
Yeah. I played Plants vs. Zombies.
I don't play any of these.
Oh, I didn't play it mobile. I played it on the computer.
So I just clicked other, and I put in the only two mobile games I ever play. And that is Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Sailor Moon Drops. Those are my only 2 games I play on my phone.
The only one that I play with on a regular basis, and that's Gardenscape, which is a match 3 game.
That's what Sailor Moon Drops is too. It's just a match 3 game. But it's fun.
The next question troubled me.
Yes, me too. Do you play any virtual reality games?
HeR, please don't make Nancy Drew a virtual reality game.
Please. I am begging you to not do that.
For the love of God.
Enough people are saying that even using just like the mouse to look around is going to cause them to puke. Please do not subject these people to virtual reality.
Please, for the love of God.
It's just...
Don't do that to us.
Do you play games on the following platforms? Facebook Messenger games, Facebook Game Room games. I didn't know they still existed. Not gonna lie to you.
A Messenger game and there's games on Messenger?
I guess. I don't know.
I play the Game Room games. Like, I play Farkle sometimes when I'm screwing around at work.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Do you watch or engage in any YouTube game channel playthroughs?
Just in general, or Nancy Drew related?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can honestly say yes, but I feel like they should be more specific.
Yeah, it's like, they don't even tell you any of this has to be Nancy Drew related. They just say, do you watch any game channel playthroughs?
Like, yeah, I watch a lot of Let's Play.
Yes, but I also engage in them by making them.
Yeah.
Because our VODs are technically, we put them on YouTube, they're playthroughs.
Yep, I count it.
And then what are your 3 favorite YouTube channels? First of all, I don't think they want me to tell them that my favorite food channels are Food with Chetna and Jang Bricks, which is a Lego channel. So I think they really want me to talk about Nancy Drew ones. I feel like they don't say it, but obviously they're not going to get any good info from me when I say, yes, I like to watch food YouTube channels.
Right.
I like food. Are you going to make Nancy Drew food? Recipe videos. So I chose because I follow some people on Twitter who post Nancy Drew stuff on their YouTubes. So I put them in, and I'm not gonna lie, I put us in as well.
Yeah, that's I pretty much just put us because I was like, that was literally it. I was like,
yeah, I feel like there are some people that I know there's at least one person who a lot of people are gonna put in. But I just kind of want to give like a shout out to the other ones.
Yeah.
Especially after YouTube changed all its weird monetization things. So people who were being able to monetize before are now no longer able to do so. Mm. They're having to get up to over 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Before they can get any monetization, which is really sucky because these people spend time making the videos and then they actually, plan videos and stuff like that. And then they're no longer able to get any money from them. So it's like, we gotta support each other and try and get people to see these smaller channels because they're putting out good content and everything. We just need to support them. Support each other.
Support the Clue Crew.
Yeah. And then have you recommended Nancy Drew games to friends and family? I mean, like, technically, yes. Not anymore, I wouldn't. Because you haven't made any. But, yeah. So that's the end. 41 questions. So that's our, run through of the survey. What are our final thoughts on it? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I'm just not sure what they expect to do with this information.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, if they try to, they're like, we're going to continue changing Nancy Drew so that it's like 3 years in between each freaking game, then I'm really upset.
Yeah. It's like, we...
Gotta make VR. Gotta make
Please
mobile
don't.
platform.
Please
don't. Gotta do this. Gotta do that.
That's the thing.
Guys.
They changed to Unity because in Unity, it can go between platforms pretty easily. Mm-hmm. It's way easier to port it to things. However, we don't need Nancy Drew on the Switch. We don't need Nancy Drew on the Oculus Rift. We don't, like...
Don't we, though?
No.
Don't we, though?
I will literally just puke if I put on... I can't even use VR. I'm farsighted. It's too close to my face. Yeah. My glasses are too big. I cannot see it if it's that close to my face without my glasses on. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. So I guess that's our general, like, feeling on it. Yeah. Please don't make VR. That's just what we want them to come away with.
I would like
from
them
the survey.
to know.
Please, pretty please, do not put it in VR. So that's our final word on this. If you guys want to let us know what you think about the survey, what you think they might do with some of this information, like, do you really want to know that my favorite YouTube is food? Do you? Please let us know on our Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, or just pop into one of our streams and yell at us.
That's fun, too.
That is fun. Totally fine. We generally answer more questions during our game streams than during anything else, to be honest. And just as a reminder, you can now subscribe to our Twitch, so you can get a cute little emote. If you have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to your Twitch account, and you can use that to get a free subscription every month. You just have to renew it every month. So, if you have that lying around, you can just give it to us. It's free for you.
Gimme.
Yeah. And you can also shower us with change by cheering bits on our Twitch. So, yeah.
So if you ever wanted to throw coins at us,
it's fun.
For whatever reason.
You're just like, I want to feel like I'm throwing around a lot of money without throwing around a lot of money. Here, have 100 bits.
I was just imagining people going, I want to fucking throw quarters at these bitches.
Definitely. So just as a reminder, I'm Marisa.
And I'm Ariana. Please don't do VR.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. Please don't do VR. And we're asking you guys to not do VR and stay sleuthy.